Hello friends, how are you all? So just few days ago Reliance result came and today we are going to talk in detail about Reliance result, how was the Q1 financial year 24 result and what you have to do as for a Reliance industry, whether you have to hold the stock, you have to buy more or you have to sell. That we are going to talk in detail. Also we are going to give a spotlight on Reliance demerger. JFSL has been demerged from Reliance industry. So what is the future perspective of this stock from here and how the demerged entity will work? So let us talk in detail about that. So stay till the end, guys. Hello and welcome, guys. My name is Tapan Doshi and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. Please do like and subscribe this channel. So let us start and analyzing Q1 financial 24 result of Reliance. So talking about Reliance industry, as you can see here result. Now let us go each and every point. Now before that, let us talk about the performance. Talking about the performance, no, Reliance Q1 24 result consolidated EBITDA was flat. That is only -1%. Quarter on quarter was 100 ahead of the estimate. So 1% ahead of the estimate. Overall, the result was in line. Actually, what the state was expecting. So there was no negative surprise as such on that part. Again, if you talk about no inline Q1 O2C result, okay, so oil department, you know that about, correct? So oil to chemical weakness department weakness was there, offset by E&P, okay, digital and retail and others. So basically O2C department did not work well actually, but yes, exploration and also digital and retail and all other department worked very well, and that is somehow compensated no that O2C business weakness. And we also know that no, this oil department no which Reliance industry having is quite weak, and overall the in future talking about also no, you know that now electric vehicles are coming in everything. So yes, this department is going to be impacted, and of course that is always on a weaker side, and that's why only the Reliance is actually wanted to diversify a lot from his main O2C business, and that is why actually digital and retail and all other departments are coming. Even JFSL came, correct? So that is why. Again, energy, if you talk about weak refining impact margins, but better versus estimate. So that is also oil only we are talking about. No, refining earnings were impacted, but was better than estimates also. So that whatever we were expecting and also the street was expecting, the result was much better than that. Talking about digital services, guys, Geo and all that, largely in line. 5G rollout in 90 plus census town. So Reliance is making a big efforts, and actually no, it is expanding across towns and city. More than 90 plus towns and city it is expanding, and that is showing that yes, what is the future of Geo? Geo future is bright, but however, you also know only two players are there, Reliance and Airtel, and somehow it's like a commodity business, and already they've already taken a big share. Yes, they may take better share against now Vodafone Idea. So yeah, small portion of share from Vodafone Idea may shift to Geo, but yes, this is already a discovered thing. Geo Financial, correct? Again, not Geo Financial, Geo Telecom I'm talking about. Again, fifth point is retail. Retail also is in line. Result was in line. Strong pace of store addition continues. You know that Reliance retail buyback also happened few days ago, not few days, maybe 2 weeks ago, and that also I'll talk in detail now what is the consequences of that buyback, and was it a fair buyback or not, that we are going to talk. But yes, if you talk about retail also, that is performing well. Now talking about capex, see capex always of Reliance is always on an elevated level. If you see the net debt rises due to JFSL demerger, so because of that JFSL Reliance Geo Financial Service Limited demerger. But if you talk about the flat capex is around 396 billion, which is lower quarter out, which was earlier triple four, which was the highest 444 billion in last quarter was highest for the Reliance industry. Now from that it is little bit going down. Now why the capex has remain on the elevated level is because 5G rollout is happening very fast and ramp up in retail footprint. So because of this rollout only, no, the capex is on a higher side. But however, slowly and gradually the capex will go down, and so the interest cost and everything correct, whatever debt they have taken, and so that is a good thing. So slowly and gradually the capex will go down, which will help the profitability also. Now talking about, these are the main points. Now if you talk about the future prospects and what do you think about the valuation, everything, well, the outlook of for each key business remains quite positive. I don't think there is a problem in any of the vertical other than O2C. Okay, their energy department, yes, there is a problem, but overall the all the other departments looks quite good and strong. Again, in refining, as I told you, while margin have been volatile and declined from the recent high, the near-term outlook is relatively robust. So overall, अभी तो कोई problem नहीं है. It looks like nearly 1, 2, 3 quarter, no problem. But yes, if you talk about long-term perspective, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, yes, this will have an impact on the margins and everything. That will always be in a back burner. But at the end of the, that is why the Reliance is trying to diversify against in other various segments also, like telecom, retail, and now financial services and all that. They are going to diversify because of that. Even green energy also, correct? Now let us talk about the retail. Okay, retail and Geo. Robust growth in consumer business of Geo and retail will always be there. You know, even Geo Mart is slowly and gradually picking up very well. Now in Geo, near-term focus will be 5G rollout. Much more focus will be given on 5G rollout because they have to focus. See, at the end, this is where it's like, hukum ka ika. The 5G rollout is the main, you can get plus point of Reliance, and that is why they want to expand on various territories and roll out this 5G rollout. Correct. So this will add benefit to the Reliance in this over a long term. Again, with sharp retail footprint expansion, the rising share of new commerce and forays into FMC, the growth will be likely sustained at fast clip for Reliance Retail. So even in more and more stores, they are adding Reliance JioMart and all that will help Reliance Retail to grow over a time. And yes, if you talk about in Reliance industry, one of the most valued department currently is Reliance Retail only. And that we are going to talk about now, how the separate valuation of each and every department is in few minutes. Again, guys, post recent rally on JFSL demerger, that is Reliance up 19% in last 3 months, and lack of near-term catalyst, upside remains seems limited. So what I think from here also, guys, as the JFSL demerger happened, and you know that already Reliance industry gone up by almost, you can say, 19% in last 3 months. Now the rally has already taken care of, and no, it is already been discounted all this demerger and good result also. So even I think that currently there is no short-term catalyst, and as a result, no, Reliance may be there for some time. And yes, future unlocking will happen only when the separate entity is getting out from Reliance industry, and that is what they are focusing. Because once the entity, you can see JFSL what type of valuation it got. Now we'll talk about that also. But currently, if you ask me, this is not the price where no one should be too much bullish. Yes, but at each and every lower level, no, you should buy this stock. Okay, because overall we have to play a game of the demerger which may happen in next 1 or 2 years. Now this was all about Reliance industry future prospects and everything. Now let us talk about JFSL demerger. So how the demerger is there, and how the separate segment, how they are been valued in this Reliance industry. So talking about Reliance Jio Financial Service demerger, let us go into detail. Now, if you can see here, first we'll talk about in Reliance Jio Financial Service demerger. First we'll talk about about it listing, how the JFSL listing happened. Now talking about JFSL listing, you know that each and every Reliance of course it is not listed now, but already the due date has gone and it's already been demerged. Now shares of Reliance will get one share of demerged entity of each share owned by them into oil to telecom conglomerate. So basically, number of shares, suppose you are having 100 shares of Reliance, you must have got already 100 shares of GFSL at a 1:1 ratio. Now the share price of Reliance X JFSL has been discovered at 2580 per share, while Jio Financial Services is valued at 261.85 per share after the pre-opening session. So normally, no, as it is a new entity and there is no base, there was a price discovery happened for 1 hour in the between 9 to 10, and actually after that this 261.85 share per share was actually decided, which is quite higher than the its cost price. We'll talk about that, but yes, this is how the listing price will be initially when it will be listed, when maybe 2 3 months that I'll talk about. But yes, during when it will listed, the price, original price will be 261.85. From there it may go up or down based on the demand and supply. Now, of course, this was the part of the its group restructuring. Now, the demerged entity, as I told you, is named as the basically the company which has been demerged is named as Jio Financial Service Limited, that is JFSL, which is likely to be listed soon. Maybe in 2 3 months, that is the talk going on. But yes, it will be listing soon, and then it will be segregated from the Reliance Industries. Now talking about valuation. Now talking about valuation only, the market discount price of 261.85 share of JFSL has been higher than the brokerage estimates. Much higher. Like initial, what Reliance told the value is 133. Some of the brokering industry where brokerage reports are telling that it will be around 180 or something level. It may list at 160 or 180 level, but yes, the price discovery happened at 261.85. So you just think about it, what type of bullishness is there for JFSL, and what is the reason why it is so much, why market is so much bullish that they are already giving double of the valuation, which the even Reliance Industry is saying that our price is 130, but they are listing at a double the price. What is the reason? Now let us talk about that. So reason for giving high valuation. Now, first of the reason is nothing but the high price is reflection of the market assessment of Jio's financial potential, direct competition to Bajaj Finance. Sorry, it is actually a Bajaj Finance. Now talking out against, they are just directly competing to Bajaj Finance, and that is what the market is thinking, that the way that Bajaj Finance stock has gone up over the time in last few years, not last few years, in last 20 years. Similarly, even the Geo Financial Service has that potential because they have so many like Geo, then then Reliance Retail and all this, no, is going to help them to literally push this basically financial service to all the small customer also. Correct. So that is what they're seeing a high potential of Reliance JFSL basically, and that's why they are giving such a high valuation on the first day only. Not first day, but when the price discovery happened. Now the wide reach of JFSL to Reliance other business segment like Reliance Retail has a potential to grow the company at a fast pace for many years to come. The market is discounting that potential. So that is what I'm telling you. They're discounting the complete potential what the JFSL may do in coming next 5 years and 10 years. And that is they are seeing a next Bajaj Finance in JFSL. And that's why, see, market is always irrational. The market will give based on the sentiment and the premium, and accordingly the premium will be given to it. So this is why the JFSL is having such a high valuation. Now, if you know that Choksi, that is KR Choksi, basically they valued Reliance at 2700, JFSL at 261.45. That was a price decrease. Reliance Retail at 1250. Reliance Platform, yani Reliance Geo platform, sorry. Geo platform at 600, renewable energy is 300, and OTC at 550. So OTC is just 550. But however you see, the maximum share you are getting at Reliance Retail, that is 1250, and Geo at 600. So this is how the structuring will be. This is how, if the companies get demerged, this may be the valuation of each and every stock at a per share level. And that shows that yes, in future, whenever this demerger is going to happen, a value unlocking will start playing here. Now, if you remember the Reliance Retail, the gray market price of Reliance Retail was around 2700. However, Reliance proposed to buy back at 1362 per share. As a result, now many of if you remember, I think 10 days or 2 weeks ago, when the Reliance retail share buyback happened, no, many of the retail public were crying that no, we bought it from the gray market at 2,700, 3,000 rupees, and now you are buying at 1,362. Yes, they can buy. See, 99.3% of Reliance retail is holded by Reliance company only. So only 0.7 is outside and they cannot do anything. Again, no, this is how the gray market works. This is how the non-listed, unlisted segment work, no, where there is no surety that what is the right price. And then that's why you should be very cautious when you are dealing with all this. Okay, so this is how happen, and people literally are at a 50% loss, because if they bought at 2,736 3,000 and it has been bought at 1,360, is almost 50% loss they are sitting in, and they cannot do anything. That's why be careful whenever you are dealing with the unlisted market. Again, Reliance Retail limited buyback price was a premium 477 and 512. Like, see, basically ENY and BDO valuation advisor already valued at 884 and 849. So around 850 or 870, that was the valuation. Then also they buy back at 1362, which is around 500 rupees valuation premium, sorry. And this is the correct valuation currently, and this is what they bought it at a premium level. However, if you have bought it at 2,700, 3,000, of course, you will be in a big problem. You will be in a sitting at a 50% loss. That's why be careful. Again, guys, listing date. What will be the listing date? Well, JFSL listing date is expected to be in stock exchange in next 2 to 3 months. Not now, but maybe in 2 to 3 months, that will be there. And but before they get listed, no. Actually, apart from Nifty 50, Geo Financial also will included other indices, including Nifty 100, Nifty 200, and Nifty 500, among others. Now, why? JFSL is not listed, and that's why it's not a separate listed entity, and that's why it should be included in Reliance. And this is the first time that it will become the 51st stock in Nifty. Now, what it shows? It shows that even I have never heard that 51st stock, but yes, this is an exceptional case where the JFSL will be the 51st stock in Nifty 50, and it will be there for next 1 or 2 months till it is listed. Or once it is listed, it will be moved out. But yes, in future, it will bounce back to a Nifty level again, because of the reach valuation, and as and when its market capitalization goes up. So that is going to happen in future. Again, now let us talk about what will be the capital gain if you are having a JFSL shares. Now, if you have a capital gain, if you have a JFSL shares, as I told you, 133 will be the acquisition cost of Geo Financial. Now, suppose it is listed at 266, and you are selling at 277 also, assuming the cost of 130, the rest will be a direct profitability. Okay, and you will be levied at 15% capital gain tax if you are selling within 1 year. And so that's why anyone has already have JFSL, you are sitting at 100% profit, and that will impact your tax liability also. So accordingly, you invest if you are going to invest in JFSL, if you are going to sell the JFSL shares, whatever you have. But overall, the listing was quite good for JFSL, and that shows that what type of bullishness the market is having on Reliance Industries. Market is thinking that whenever these companies are going to be segregated, when there will be a demerger happening of all these Reliance Geo, Reliance Retail, Renewables, and all that, I think the valuation will be better. Yes, OTC valuation may go down, but overall things will be much better. And that's why what I suggest from this side, that if you want to play Reliance for next 1 year or 2 year, it may take 2 years also, it may take 1 year also. I don't know when this demerger is going to happen, all the segments, but yes, you should play that demerger, because you can see the way Geo Financial Services got the valuation. Correct. So that is what my saying is, that you should play as a value unlocking opportunity whenever demerged entity is going to happen. So for my suggestion is that you can buy Reliance whenever it is going down, and let us stay for next 2 to 3 years. They are going to demerge all these entity, and that will be helpful at that time. So guys, this was what I wanted to tell you about Reliance industry. Hope you like the session. Hope you like the knowledge which I'm sharing you here. If you like it, do like it and just type in the chat box now. You have Reliance industry and what you are planning to do with the Reliance industry share in future. Okay, and do likes and subscribe this video and always be in touch with this YouTube channel because very good valuable information I'm sharing every time. So I'll see you soon next time. Bye bye. And yeah, before I go, guys, if you want to attend our stock market, no, how to do a valuation and how to do valuation of this type of companies and how to find a multi-bagger stock and how to structure portfolio. We are doing a free session and that is nothing but a free webinar on 3 secrets to compound your money in the stock market. So the link will be given below. Just click the link and do attend it. And I will see you soon there. And guys, otherwise, let us meet next time and stay in touch. Okay, bye bye.